Welcome back to another episode.
To the final episode of 2025.
Ooh.
That was the year, right? This is
2025?
2025?
Yeah, we're not 26 yet.
Yeah, because they'll drop this bad boy
right at the end of 2025.
right at the end. This is the end. On Tuesday, the 30th. Nothing big happening that day.
No, I'll just be under the knife. Under the knife. And I will be sedated for an hour, more or less.
Is it morning?
Yeah. I gotta check in at 5:30 in the morning.
Holy cow.
5:30 in the morning, and pray to the powers that be. Pray to God that I make it out safe.
It'll be fine.
I think I really have pushed far. I was actually telling the intern, I was like, I think I should push this out until the new year. And she's like, absolutely not. Yeah, it's the same reaction as you.
No.
And she's like, no. And each day that it gets closer, the more horrific I feel. I feel so sick every day.
Yeah.
And
you need it. It's.
And you get. I was noticing some of the videos and like photos, like you could tell in my face, like I've been breaking out really bad here, which is all digestive system area and hormones and stuff, and I'm just like, okay. And the pain is unbearable. Today it was really bad, so I'm in a little bit of pain, and it's just radiates. So I'm just ready. But you know what I always do, Brian?
What?
Every time I have a surgery, what do? I torture myself with the videos on how they do the surgery.
Of course you do.
I'm like, so how does this really work? I'm gonna have fucking 4.
They're just gonna like poke you all over the place.
Yeah.
Yank that bitch out and.
Yank that gallbladder out.
Do you get to keep it?
No, it goes to pathology. But I'm gonna tell you, like, take a photo. I want to know how many stones there are, because there's one stone that's like the size of a marble.
Okay.
But they say there's a few stones, but the one that is the marble size is the biggest one.
Okay.
But I'm curious with what I'm feeling. I wonder if like if there's inflammation now on the the walls of the gallbladder have thickened, or it's just the stones are getting stuck in the duct or something.
Oh, wow. That's. I've known 2 people now who've had, once you do it, that'll have had their gallbladder removed. One was very pregnant.
Yeah.
Didn't have an issue.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't remember her changing her diet or eating habits at all. I wasn't like, hey girl, how's your diarrhea? But I was living in the house, but I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice her like.
Good. I'm glad to hear.
I didn't notice like we'd still. I mean, granted, she was still very pregnant, so she was very limited to what we were going out and doing. But I don't, because she was still cooking dinner and stuff like that, and we didn't eat healthy in that house.
But that's crazy that it's so safe enough to do it while you're pregnant.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm calm now. I think as it gets closer, I might just be a little anxious, obviously. But I talked to the nurse. What was this? Wednesday.
Okay.
Christmas Eve. She called me while I was working, and we spent 15 minutes discussing history and stuff like that. So I'm ready to start the new year with one less organ.
Like American history?
No.
Your history. Oh, okay.
Medical history.
Tell me what happened in 1778.
I have no clue.
I'd be like, who cares?
You know what's funny, though? The phone, when I called her, I was like, is this your direct line? She goes, yeah. I was like, can I call you back? Because it was like Morse code, like crackling.
Oh, okay.
And I said, and I called her back, and she's like, do I sound better? I was like, yeah. I was like, I think the FBI is just listening, my conversation. She busted out laughing. And I was like, I don't know why, because I have a very boring life. But we've been talking a lot.
It's us boring people who are very aware. That scare them
very aware.
So this is our wonderful year wrap up.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Cut!
We have now, as we hit January, it's going to be, remember we decided to just go full force and like every week for all of 2025.
We have done amazing.
We didn't miss. We adjusted days based on stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's been consistent. It's been.
I'm very proud of us.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Decided to grow and just see what happens and enjoy the communities we're part of now. So it's, we need to find another place to go eat at. But other than
Bite your tongue, sir.
I know.
She's gonna yell at us the next time
No,
she
she
sees
won't.
it.
No, she won't.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. But we have.
I was thinking about that the other day, or just I think like yesterday or the day before. Like we have come full force from when we used to when we first started this podcast. Even with track 7, we were very like, oh, let's do it next week or the following week, and then literally after, was it June? Yeah, in August I think we came back. August or September?
I wanted to say it was like right around the first of the year.
Oh, okay. Was it the first of the year?
Yeah, I think so.
We came back full force. Yeah. And we have been so active. Like in one of the TikToks, I said, you and I have been nonstop since the middle of September to now. And even with the end, like Christmas is now done. In January, we still gonna keep going. Like there's so many things.
You have your surgery, and then like that Friday we have a night market, and then we have a in-store signing at the end of January, monster markets, and then it just keeps rolling and rolling.
Yeah, we'll still go.
I hope the Amazing Art Expo comes back again because that was a lot of fun.
That was, yeah.
That was a nice addition to our calendar. So yeah, it's been fun doing these. We've branched out, making me do little TikTok videos, which are fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It's just funny.
I just always saw them because you see the stupid ones on my feed because we talk so much about crap like some algorithm gets destroyed.
Yeah.
So many of these, I just see some girl just doing some stupid choreograph and some like 10 seconds to some song, and you're like, there's like 80,000 likes. You're like, she just like went boop boop boop, and that's it. It's like that's dumb.
No, but we relate it to our content.
Yes, but the defined stuff on there that, like you said, and it's fun to kind of time up dialogue. It's like get to act a little bit, get to perform a little bit, which is, since I piss off all the actors so they don't want to deal with me, we'll just do it ourselves.
And Brian is I'll put this out, Brian is a very good actor, because he had me fooled. I thought I was pissing him off or triggering him. He's like, I'm acting, and I was like, I need you to put a finger up because I can't tell. I
remember back in the day, I took a few improv classes and I did a few things because I wanted to make it work, and it didn't work, and so I gave up on it all. But it's always been in me. I'm very limited in what I could do, but I enjoy doing it.
I think with the TikTok videos and the Instagram videos, like when I tell you, I want to do this, and like you immediately get it. Like
let's go.
I remember when I told you, I was like, I want you to look at me like in a very sinister way. You nailed that shit. I would not. I tell the intern all the time, if I were to do acting, it has to be comical.
Yeah,
because I cannot be serious.
You're good at physical comedy, the dancing and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I can't be like
the faces.
The horror monger video we did, like that's my shit, my jam, like being funny and stuff like that. But not, I can't be like in a serious rom-com or like.
I could be more like.
Yeah.
Sinister. Yeah, that's. I remember when I did the supernatural photo with death.
Oh yeah.
And once somebody told me what it meant is him handing over, what was it, the coin or whatever.
Was it a gold ring?
No, the ring or whatever. Yeah. See, I don't even know still. And so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna kind of give that little look, like
Yeah.
And he did it, and then when I showed a few people, like, oh, it's perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me more than 3 times. So yeah, and we both play with each other well because you're more, like I said, the comedy side, the physical side, like what we just did.
Yeah.
And you're just like booming and dancing. I'm just kind of in the background like.
But I do like that. Recently, I shared some, and I was like, "We got to do this. This is like that is definitely us." Yeah. But it's fun. It goes along with what we talk about. And our personalities, what topics we're interested in. And so we've come full circle in this year. And there sure has been a lot of shit that has happened personally, worldwide. I feel like Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide. But so we're gonna talk a little bit about end the year with.
We're just coming up with different things things that have happened during the course of 2025. Some fun, some playful.
Yeah.
I didn't even really get terribly prepared. I just looked up a couple websites.
Yeah, you want to start off with that?
No,
or?
not really.
Oh,
but
okay.
You have stuff too, right?
I do. It's just because like everything that's been going on, there's just stuff that sticks with you, like quotes or like you said, events, that stuff like that. And we've talked about it in most of our episodes, but it's just lately I feel like it's nonstop. There's just so much going on nonstop.
It's one after the next after the next,
and things are getting exposed.
Yeah,
I feel. Do you feel like things are getting exposed?
Things are out there to be noticed and researched if you want to.
Yeah.
It's not buried and hidden. It's out there to be seen.
It's so thrown out there in our faces, and some people are still, nope, that's not happening, you know. So what are some of the things you
well, I popped up here and it said best and worst viral social media, and the first one I see because it was relevant was the Labubu craze.
Yes.
That was all your jam.
An episode on that.
You loved the Labubu.
The Labubu caught my interest. At first I was like, those things are demonic. I don't want anything to do with them. But the collector side of me was like chancing to win it. I didn't want to buy one.
Yeah.
I was very hesitant on buying some. But then like the fact that I was able to win one, that was fucking sick. That's the thrill of a collector right there. So, but yeah, no, I mean, there's a Labubu movie coming out, so you're coming with me, right, to go watch it?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on!
Hey, you're gonna go see the movie with her, right?
No, I told everyone on Instagram, I'm bringing you with me.
Oh my gosh! Can you take pictures of me sitting there miserable? Can I just be? Is it?
And people are pranking their family.
Here's the picture right here.
I mean, yeah, be like, Brian, let's do something at the Labubu. I'm all, alright, Brian's.
Shoot me, someone. I'm gonna sneak that knife we did for the TikTok. I'm gonna sneak that into the theater. I'll sit there with my Happy Death Day mask.
Yeah. I'm just here as support. So Labubus, yeah, they were a big hit. I think they still are. They're coming out with different stuff. Like that company, Pop Mart, that sells them is like hopping. They have so many different collectibles and like trinkets and stuff like that. So,
well, I got my first because one of my favorite moments of the year, show-wise, was Alien Earth, and they had the little eyeball, and so when we went to that last event, and someone had that pop. I was like, oh, with the sheep and the eye. I was like, yes, this is beautiful.
Remember I showed it to you?
Yes, and I was like, I don't even know why I hesitated. I should just picked it up and said, I don't care. And I had the crochet.
Yeah. That was the first thing you found.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So we got the Rubu craze, we got Alien Earth and Midge craze. Mm-hmm. Those two things in the world of collectors. Is there anything else that really hit in collector world, or was it just kind of steady? I don't remember too many other major trends.
Like as far as the collector world, they have like Thrill Joys and like different. Thrill Joys is one of the collector items. I actually have like a Wednesday Addams Thrill Joy.
Oh yeah, because they had Wednesday season 2. That was a big part of 2025.
Yeah, Wednesday Addams came out pretty big, and Jenna Ortega with her craziness. So this is a Thrill Joy.
Okay. And
you get the opportunity to get a chase. I did not get the chase, but it's still pretty cool.
Okay.
It's just like a figurine of Wednesday Addams with the umbrella. But also they have Art the Clown in a smaller size of these, and you can get all the characters. Okay. And now that we're winding down 2025, do they have like Stranger Things stuff? Because that final group just now hit to wrap. Well, Mason's almost to wrap up season 5. They still have to drop the finale, which I think is gonna be in theaters too. Really?
Yeah, like on the 31st, they're actually gonna put the finale in theaters.
I think they came out with more pops, and then I want to say maybe Thrill Joys. I can't remember. But yeah, it seems like TV series have been hopping, like very popular. But I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Nothing really viral. Like a lot of the stuff I watch, like a lot of Taylor Sheridan stuff between Tulsa King and Landman. Those are two of my favorites. Lioness season 2, I think early in the year. Now we have the end of the year. We have hit between the latest Avatar movie, and Stranger Things hitting. So that's kind of a wrap up. But thing we never even talked about. I didn't even think about this because it is very relevant, even though they've kind of disappeared. And it being in the sports, the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift engagement for all the for all of our Swiftie listeners, which I'm sure are many. I'm sure a lot of you.
To criticize me.
Her wonderful engagement to Travis Kelce.
Great, it happened and that was it, right?
Yeah, and this season for him has been really. You can tell it's just like he's just I don't care. Just whatever. But yeah, that was a big deal. I mean, that's a major event for 2025. We talk pop culture a lot. So I mean, that is something. And since stuff like the Blake Lively thing went away and all this stuff and all the stuff we were into and talking about, and we totally missed. Not that there's much to talk about Taylor, but she got engaged, big deal. But
her album flopped too.
Her album flopped.
Like a lot of her fans were like, "This was bad."
Really? Wasn't like demonic? Yeah.
Yeah.
It flopped.
I had her little Swifties. I have to share that experience. So I did a little video. If you go on our Instagram, YouTube, you'll see it. Of how, like, people were posting, like, this was not a girl, like, I was expecting more from you, and, like, so I had screenshots of X posts, Instagram, The Guardian, like, all these magazine covers, and I'm just there with Mr. Bigglesworth laughing, because I have said, some of these artists are, like, really just, I don't know why they're famous, and unfortunately Taylor Swift, I just don't like her, and I get a lot of shit about it, and her little Swiftie fans came on to our YouTube short and were like, I had two people, idiot. And I was like, yeah, I know, Taylor Swift's an idiot, right? Like, what is she thinking? And then the other one said something like, stop. And I was like, no. And one of them, and of course, I hate it because they delete the comment. I'm like, why? You say it with your chest, you
because
know, like
they didn't get the reaction they wanted.
I know, but I'm like, just leave it, like, right? But it embarrassed them because she was like, "Wow," she's like, "You really do anything for attention." It was some kid, which I don't know why our videos are being seen by kids. They're all age restricted, so.
You don't think they have workarounds for that?
Yeah, they probably put a different date of birth or something. But she was like, "Wow, you just really want some attention?" I was like, "No, I'm just expressing my feelings and opinions." Immediately, she deleted her comment, and I was like.
You didn't go, oh, you're stupid.
No, because I answered your question. But I think that's the biggest theme for me as we end this year is, and I said it before, like, I'm so tired of, why do I have to listen to everyone else's venting, opinions, and all that stuff, and the minute I say something that I can relate to, I get shunned, or I get looked down upon, or I get called an idiot, or stuff like that. Like, how does that work? Do I need a certain amount of followers? Do I have to look a certain way?
And why are you mad at her? Why are they mad at you? Because her album sucked,
right?
Or because magazines didn't like her album. So you're supposed to just cover that up. And say, oh no, never. I don't get it.
You're right. I'm doing it for attention. No. I'm posting a video based off of my opinion and feelings.
People are like, do you like Taylor? It's like, why would I like? Why? I'm out of the demographic. I don't get into teenage breakup songs. That's just not. I mean, that's not. God bless her. She's doing her thing. She's making or producing her own music. She's did a lot for streamers. She's a billionaire. She did a record-breaking tour. Good on her. Yeah. The music doesn't appeal to me. It says nothing to me, and so I'm not gonna sit there bumping.
Right.
I'd rather just be listening to a podcast or a game or something I can sing along to. It's just I don't know why that's hate.
I know,
If you're, but it's like a lot of things we talk about. If you're not on board with whatever they say, then you're an evil demon, hate-filled Vecna or something like that.
I'll give you a perfect example. At work recently, I had to go into the office, and someone mentioned something about, like, a TV series on Netflix, and something happened in the office where they were, like, trying something to see what it tasted like a medication, syrup or some sort, right? And I was like, it's gross, because, like, patients complain, like, this medication is disgusting, how do I take it if it's so gross? So someone wanted to try and be like, I just want to understand what they're saying. And so it was horrible, and it was funny, but at the same time, she kept, like, either kept tasting it still, or, like, she wanted to try it again, or, like, offer it to people. I'm like, no, and I thought of, remember the rappers, or I don't know if they do it now, because I don't follow the hip-hop scene anymore or whatnot, or entertainment industry, music industry. They used to have this really bad problem where it was called scissor, and it was Sprite with codeine.
Yep. Oh, wow.
And they would drink in a red Solo cup, and they literally would have, like, the codeine in their back pocket, like the syrup bottle, and, like, flaunt it in rap videos and stuff like that in a house party. And I mentioned that, and everyone looked at me like I was, like, they're like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like,
I wouldn't have either.
Okay, obviously you got it, but it, like, bothers me because it's like, how do you not know about that? Like, they're all my age or younger, and I'm like, how do you not know that? I guess in the world of MTV, now that MTV is going to be gone at the end of this year, we saw that a lot, reality shows. If these people are talking about watching Netflix and stuff, I guess my world is grown up with reality TV and stuff like that.
Maybe.
But it's like that episode Horror Shame, being shamed for liking horror.
Yeah.
It's like I always run into an instance where people are like,
yeah. And instead of
just
being
like, instead
of just being like, oh, what is that? Or
yeah.
you know, okay,
I never knew that.
It's
like,
always
that
you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's the go-to.
And I'm like, oh, really? Because you're in the medical field? I'm sure people come in here high as fuck and doing that. I don't know.
Heck,
that's
we record high, so it's...
That's my logic. Oh, no, we don't, Brian. Don't put that out there. I don't want people thinking that. I am coherent at all times.
You ready for the next viral person?
Oh,
We've talked about this one. This it's not that big of a deal. It's newsworthy. All things, because we love her so much, all things Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, yeah, but don't be hating on my girl Sydney. Even though I do... Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm throwing them out there. You can react. And all the things that girl has been up and down going through. And even now, isn't there like a new movie, Housemates, that's coming out, and people are like hating on it and saying it's terrible, it's one of the worst acting ever. But
she did amazing in Euphoria and all the other movies before.
And White Lotus, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
pick and choose, right?
She does an American Eagle ad and wears a red dress.
Is that Amanda Seyfried? Whatever it is?
Yeah, that's the...
Yeah.
Yeah. Housemates, is that what it's called?
Housemates, and I think, didn't somebody say that she like is even full frontal in that movie and still flopped? And it's like...
Which I don't understand, because...
I think we should go see it just for that reason.
Okay. I actually want to see it because it looks kind of creepy.
I'm just going to wait for whatever streaming site. If it does this bad in theaters, it's going to be on stream in a minute, so...
Yeah, I really wish I had moved quicker with the Christie because they took it out of the theater real quick.
You just got to find it online.
I don't think streaming has it right now.
Okay.
Or when I was looking for it, they said it's not available.
It might be. It'll be video on demand at first. You'll have to pay for it. It probably won't be free.
I don't pay for anything.
You should. That supports them. That supports.
Yeah, no, I know. I just like to say that because I don't like supporting streaming services.
I'm a pirate.
But the thing with Sydney Sweeney is such a double standard, guys. Because in Euphoria, she was like this slut.
Isn't she gonna be in season 3 as an OF girl?
I have no idea.
No, I think she's gonna be. Her character is gonna have an OF in season 3.
I have no idea, but I love how we rant and rave about, oh my god, look at her boobs, this and that. And then she wears a gown that's see-through. You see her boobs, her nips, and everything. She's standing next to Jamie Lee Curtis, and everyone's like, ah! But then it's like her movie's fucked up. But you're still drooling at the mouth.
Been drooling out.
She is the epitome of what Hollywood is. You know, like
she is a blonde bombshell.
Blonde hot chick.
But because she said I've got good genes,
she just followed a fucking script. She's an actor. Marketing. And it fucked. Everyone got on their sensitive feelings, and I'm like, you took it that far. Like you couldn't just be like, huh. You know, like just the tip. Yeah. Or that's what she said. Where's the outrage on those two quotes?
Where's Justin Timberlake did fine after a dick in a box.
Right. That's what. Yeah. So it's just pick and choose, and the fact that you took it so far, and now supposedly Martha Stewart. I don't know how accurate this is, but Martha Stewart now is American Eagle, and I'm like, she's blonde, and white. You're upset about eugenics, and you still got someone. I don't hear anyone outraged about Martha, and you should be yelling about Martha because she's a criminal. She did insider trading. She thinks she's gangster. She smokes weed, you know, and it's like, just turn the other eye. It's Martha Stewart. We can't entertainment. They pick and choose. That marketing was chef's kiss. Mm-hmm. The innuendos, but like I would have never taken it the way. The outrage. I would have just been like, oh, that's funny. She's talking about jeans. And
the only thing I saw online that it seemed like everybody was outraged by it was blue-haired, nose-ringed, very unhealthy looking. So the ones that are so unhealthy and don't know who they are, that they're like, oh crap, this girl's pretty and she knows it. And I'm upset.
What is the demographic for American Eagles? Are there big girls in American Eagles?
Oh yeah.
In American Eagle,
didn't I show you that? Sizes? Didn't I show you that picture of all the different American Eagle models? And they had all shapes. No, they had all shapes. Guys, girls.
Well, good for them.
All backgrounds, all nationalities, plus everything.
In my day and age as a teen, Abercrombie and Fitch, American Eagle, Express. I mean, some of these stores don't even exist anymore. The Limited, there was a demographic, like a target audience, and so.
Kind of like how I can buy anything from Spencer's, because it's like
Spencer's or Hot Topic.
I'm like, this shirt's badass, but it only is in small and medium.
Yeah.
What? They don't have large. It's like, okay.
You go online for the 3X or 4X or extra large.
I guess furries just can't be double X.
I don't know.
I should move on to the next topic. Before I keep going, do you want to bounce back? Do you have something have one of yours that you want to throw out from the 2025?
I mean, there's so much. I think, instead of jumping on Sydney Sweeney so much, I really wish I'd hear more about Meghan Markle. Because she has said some shit, and she's been on Netflix, and she's a Martha Stewart wannabe.
Is she?
And no one is like, I feel like there's not enough. I don't know, maybe it's an age group demographic thing, I don't know. Maybe because she's a mom and wants to do, and Martha Stewart does too, and reaches out to the younger generation. I mean, she has an elf on the shelf of her and Snoop Dogg. But
what's going on with Meghan? I don't even know this.
She did a podcast with some crazy bitch. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one of the quotes that I learned from Meghan Markle this year. Who's a wannabe. Every tradition has to have a beginning.
Oh, okay.
And someone who was reviewing her was like, "No shit, no shit." And I'm like, how is she? What was the name of her brand? I forgot already. For As Ever or
something like that.
Ever As, and I'm like, that's not even correct. It's where's the rest of the sentence is what I want to say. And then, so she's just calling. I was actually doing a deep dive on her. She's just a very dangerous person. Meghan Markle is very narcissistic and fucking dangerous. But she went on a podcast, and everyone did parody videos, kind of like
As Ever.
As Ever, there we go.
As
Ever, Meghan Markle. Try my jam that no one wants to buy. She made jam, and it's not selling. She went on a podcast called Jamie Kern Lima. Jamie Kern Lima talks like this, and her face has so much Botox it doesn't move. And she looks like the Joker. She just smiles. And you can't even see her eyes. Yeah. And she's like, "Thank you, Meghan, for being on my podcast." Yeah. And Meghan Markle showed up there with no makeup, thinking she could be relatable. And it was the most awkward podcast. A lot of people did parody videos on it. And these two women are so delusional that when it came to talking about, they came up with this theory called the power of yet.
Yet.
The power of yet. You're not good enough yet. My book hasn't picked up by a publisher yet. I haven't found my soulmate yet. And I was like, and then Jamie Kern Lima was like, yeah, the power yet. Yeah, and I was like, you guys are psychotic. What the fuck? I showed the videos of the intern. She was literally and then would die laughing because this is the shit that we feed. People are watching and feeding into it, and then somehow, how is there no outrage to be like, get this shit off the internet? It's dumb, it's stupid, but you know what? Let me go talk about Sydney Sweeney, and then Gap comes with a commercial, which I had no idea Gap even existed anymore.
I just figured that baby Gap still. That's about it.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know. It's like Old Navy to me. Old Navy still exists.
Yeah.
So,
I see the commercials every Christmas.
Oh, really? I have not.
Same commercial that they have had out for the last 5 years. All the models are probably married and have kids.
So it's just things like that, and going along with that stupidity, how, I don't know if this is on your list, but how is it 5 or 6 women by Jeff Bezos going into space?
Oh, that was the next one.
Oh, is that the next one? All right, go for it.
No, I'm queuing up the headlines, and then we're just going. So keep going with it.
So I have to say, Katy Perry destroyed her career by doing that space venture. Or let me say it so Gail King gets mad. Space ride. She's like, stop calling it a space ride. It wasn't a ride.
And we've all been on that ride. It was that ride at Disneyland where you're the Millennium Falcon.
Space Mountain.
And then you're Star Tours, and you're in space.
And the backlash of these poor... Well, I don't know. I guess there was like 2 actual like space scientists or like rocket engineers and stuff were in there. And... I feel bad for them because they're legit. If they're legit, and these other celebrities were there. It was very elitist what they did. And Gail was so upset that she literally was like, even my own friends are throwing shade. And she's like, I really wish people would just like be educated. And like, and then she turns to the camera. She's like, have y'all been to space? Have you been in space? And I'm like, Gail, no one has been. Not even you.
Not even you.
Like. And she's like, calling herself an astronaut.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, and Katy Perry too, astronaut.
Because even if they really went up that far, they were in low Earth orbit, which isn't space.
No.
You're still in the atmosphere, basically, the outer parts of it. And they have great hair products because their hair didn't move at all. Their jewelry didn't have anything with problems. Their Botox didn't pop. Everything was perfect. In the little gimbal thing that they were in, they do that thing where they for astronaut training they simulate 0G where they have the planes that go up and down. Yeah. That's probably what they were in right there, and then they green screened it to where they're like, "Hey, look, guys!"
And every fucking elitist person was there. The Kardashians, Oprah showed up for Gail,
and then the opening of the pod.
Exactly, and then Katie coming. That was embarrassing.
He closes the door.
And people were like calling them out, and they still were like, "Well, we went to space. We're astronauts." Like, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Like, so many things have been exposed in front of our face, and yet these elitist people still do this shit.
Yeah, that was a very big viral moment, which is what I tried to find is like viral moments.
Yeah.
But I remember we were having so much fun with that.
Katy Perry literally destroyed her career. She even got divorced
Well, now she's with Justin Trudeau, so everything's
Who's
fine.
gay? Why are they together?
No, because she's with him, so now he's proving that he's not gay. Because it's a real legitimate relationship. Didn't you know that? Whatever they tell you.
As legitimate as Oprah and Gayle King, yeah.
And Stedman.
Stedman's dead. Where is he? Stedman, where are you?
Him and Waldo just sitting there. Can't be found.
Oh no, Stedman's gone. I haven't seen him in years.
This is a funny one. It's not a conspiracy one. Remember the Coldplay Kiss Cam?
Oh my god, yeah.
that blew. I mean, the memes alone were just that was fun.
Shit was.
I didn't understand it because it's like, why do we care so much about what this dude's doing? And okay, so it's like they're rich and they're elite. Of course, they're not faithful. What are you doing?
Yeah, but it's funny because you know who got in. I don't want to say in trouble because he never will get in trouble. But that links. It's funny how everything links together. We always say this. Ryan Reynolds did a commercial with Gwyneth Paltrow about that. Gwyneth Paltrow was like playing I'm here as a spokesperson for that astronaut company or whatever the CEO worked in. Yeah. And it actually created more backlash into that person's life. Like the woman, she couldn't leave the house, she couldn't anything, and Ryan Reynolds was behind that. Didn't even get permission to do that. But again, because he's rich, famous, elite, dangerous motherfucker, he gets away with it. And it kind of pissed me off that Matthew Lillard, is that his name? Mm-hmm. He got him to do a Mint Mobile commercial because Quentin Tarantino said he hated his acting. Yeah. And I'm like, why did you say yes to that to Ryan Reynolds?
Why couldn't you just be like, just do whatever?
Like, leave me the fuck alone? Instead, Ryan Reynolds making fun of him, and he's just taking it. And I'm like, is this a...
So Reynolds used that as satire to sell his company more.
Yeah, and Lillard is just taking it. And I'm like, why?
Paycheck.
Yeah, but doesn't he have all these movies coming out? Doesn't he make money at these cons? I've seen those lines.
Well, remember a lot. Yeah, we did see that. Yeah, his line was insane.
Yeah.
Remember this. These are very narcissistic people, and everything's about them. and their image. Their image is so important.
Well, apparently not for him if he went with Ryan
Well,
Reynolds.
no, because he doesn't look that way. He looks at his, this filmmaker said I'm terrible. Well, look at this. Deadpool says he likes me.
Mm.
So the public comments are going to be like, and because he's someone I've known, I kind of followed and watched because, the Scream franchises and everything. But people were like coming to his rescue and everything like that. It's like, it's just Quentin Tarantino. He works with the same people all the time, so don't sweat it, man. Yeah. He works. Watch his movies. It's the same people. Yeah. Over and over and over. It's like
same style.
Yeah, it's movies. Just like I can't think of his name now. It's just like gosh, why can't I think? Tim Burton. He uses the same basic people all the time. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. But I didn't realize he did a Mint Mobile commercial.
Oh yeah, and he destroyed that lady's life in the Coldplay. Kiss Cam.
I remember that was lady. That was such a big deal.
She literally has an article in like Vanity Fair or like New York Post, whatever big fancy magazine that they interviewed her, and she said like we couldn't even leave our house. And
me and my conspiracy theory brain is like, what was she into? What did they do? What did they need to tear down from her? What did they need to take away? What was this blackmail? What was going on? Why was the camera there?
Why was it right in that exact moment?
Why was it there? Why was it set up that way?
That's what I always go to. Set it up as a distraction, maybe?
Or just, what do they need to destroy? I'm always thinking blackmail type stuff. Yeah. Oh, look, we got you on the camera. Look what we got. Now we can use this anytime we want. Yeah. We can always bring this back out and say, hey, people, remember this?
Yeah, that's true.
So you can toe the line, you do what we say, whatever it is. Yeah. But I want to go on a lighter topic.
What's the lighter one?
The LA wildfires.
That's real light! Yeah.
Well, that was a major headline of 2025.
It's really sad too.
The Palisades and Malibu
still don't
fires.
Have their money or homes.
They never will because it's going to be government housing. But yeah, that was in January.
Yeah, it's a whole year, almost. Yeah.
Because I was looking for the Maui stuff and I forgot that was 2024. But I was like, the images from that were bad, but all the stuff that I just think about when it comes to that, as far as what was it really about? Was it the railroad? Was it about smart cities? Was it about?
I think it's all those things.
Clearing out the riffraff.
All of it.
And then creating government housing so that they could put people just in these.
Oh yeah.
Towers.
Instead
of homes, so they could create their little cities of, because we're 4 years away now, so. Mm-hmm. But that was horrible to seeing all the fires and the videos and people losing everything, people leaving their animals behind, which was so frustrating.
Yeah, I think that's ridiculous.
If you have an animal, you take your damn...
They urge people. I mean, there's people in, like, other countries, they say, like, we can't take your bags. You got either the animal or your bags, and people leave their bags, which is full of money, gold, and jewelry, But you know who's been very vocal on those fires? And, like, really put in, no pun intended, a fire underneath Newsom? Is Spencer Pratt, who was a reality TV star. He was like one of the most hated people in the world in reality TV. And he's been on his ass pulling receipts and everything on TikTok, Instagram, and people appreciating that because I think they even called him in Texas to like discuss or like some kind of I don't know exactly, but they're like trying to push to get answers because that money disappeared. Yeah. All that money they raised for these people is gone. And no one cares. No, we'd rather make a big scene about Sydney Sweeney,
Which is why all these little things, like between the fires themselves with the Texas floods and all this stuff is just... Because then what do we talk about? Climate. Yeah. Talk about climate. We don't talk about where the money goes or who's behind anything. No. We just talk about, we talk Epstein and we talk about stuff like that. Yeah. Well, because we also have what happened in 2025. We also had Diddy's trial.
Yeah, and it's such a slap in the fucking face. Seriously, like
that was a big 2025 moment.
That's the shit I'm talking about. Like, actually, amongst, and even in the collector group with the friends that I have, they've said like, when are we gonna hold these elitists accountable? Like these people, not just celebrities like that, but like politicians, like Congress members, and like. Governor, I heard like in our own state, Katie Hobbs supposedly was under like in a lot of trouble, but I don't think she is because she seems fine.
Well, because our Attorney General got put into office the same way, the same time, and the same method.
Well,
so why would Chris Myers do anything about it?
So, again, why are these people getting away with this shit? Because fraud is fraud, okay? A scam is a scam. If you or I tried to do fraud or scam, we'd go to jail.
But the cartels aren't funding us. Otherwise, yes, we would get away with it.
Fuck that, I don't fucking.
If we ended up with some sort of large platform, since somebody's like, hey, I want to put you guys on like Sirius or something like that, and then suddenly we were brought like, here's some money, we're gonna invest in you. And
no, I'd be like,
no. But we figured, okay, here's just a company, and then we find out through 5 shell companies down the line, it's cartel money, and then they're like, you're not gonna talk about this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
But we're gonna push this stuff, and we'll protect you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of where Hobbs, I really think, sold her soul.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did. She did. There's some, you can tell there's some, like that, she was scared when the Pleasant Globe happened. I posted the video on our Instagram. Yeah. She had these mannerisms, like these hand movements, and I was like, what is that you're not telling us? Because it's pretty bad. But, yeah, that's been like the ongoing theme for the year, which, again, it seems like people are waking up, but I hope people continue.
We had the fizzling out of the 3i Atlas. That was big news for a while, but that ended up being another burden. And I think the only thing here in the last couple months of the year was the Charlie Kirk thing.
Charlie Kirk. Blake Lively had died off.
Because Blake Lively died off. The stuff we had talked about had really died out. And then, like I said, Kirk thing, and then all the show for... we see now we've talked about Candace and stuff. We don't really need to keep.
But what a horrendous event, like JFK style, and yet it's still talked about. Obviously, because there's so many like weird behavior.
But it's just talked about through
to divide us.
No, the only way it's really talked about, when I notice on my feeds, because it's disappeared off X pretty much completely. Is
I wonder why.
No, and that's the thing, is it just completely went away. Mm-hmm. It's just basically the same thing as a JFK. We're here we got a single shooter, a magic bullet. We got him. It's all fine, and they destroy and tear down everything, all the evidence, the tent area, the Dairy Queen, and everything. And it's like, okay, the FBI says we're closed, don't ever speak about it again. And then you see the entire ecosystem go after Candace for asking questions, and it's just, there was no funeral, there was no nothing, the kids just have disappeared. Erica apparently doesn't have kids anymore. And that's just that.
But people are going after her with some of the stuff that she says, and they try to fact check.
The evil eyes.
Yeah,
those eyes are pure. Plus her family, like we talked about, being involved.
A lot of military family and everything.
A lot of military.
YouTube influencers. Yeah. And
people who make
pastors, religious figures.
People who make it seem to have connections to intelligence or military defense department groups, and then they get platforms, and it's like, dude, is it just you're doing what you're told, or is it an MK Ultra thing? But one piece of good news, a little bit, because I did look up a number of finding the children, because in 2025, since the administration changed and the DOJ and FBI being allowed to do this part of their jobs, and I think Secret Service has something to do with this as well, is almost just under 130,000 children have been located and found and taken care of by the current administration during the course of the year, which is a huge number. I mean, they lost over 300,000 during the 4 years of the previous administration. They found 130 of them, so that's good. That's what, because my mom was like, there's nothing, because I was telling her I was going to look up stories for the year, and I was like, just stuff we talk about, big headlines.
Yeah.
Controversial stuff, and she's like, well, was there anything good in the world? I was like, there's been about 130 children that have been saved. You just don't ever hear about it, because if it's good, you won't make any news, especially if it reflects positively on the administration, because while there's plenty of stuff we can complain about with the administration, there's also things that we can talk about that, between that and the fact that he finally bombed them out of Nigeria on Christmas night. That was awesome. But
he did?
Yeah, they went bombing runs in Nigeria to take out these terror type groups and these ISIS targets that were slaughtering all these Christians. And I found that out because I saw on my X feed that all the leftists were upset saying that how dare he do this? He can't do this. Congress didn't approve it. We can't just drop bombs on people. These people have no due process. I know.
Excuse me. Wait a minute.
They're defending the terror groups that are slaughtering
Christians.
Christians.
Didn't Clinton do something like that?
Oh, Obama drone the
fuck
out of the Middle East.
Yeah.
Drone bombings. But that's all. We're talking 2025.
That's okay.
But now you can. So those are kind of what I gathered as far as headlines.
It's true, and the one that needs to be thrown in there too is funny how during the P. Diddy trial, Luigi was on trial too. We haven't heard shit about that. Luigi
and that issue, and then of course all things that happened with Doge, Elon, the salute, the attack on Teslas. Now everybody loves him again. Then they hated him. Then they loved him. There's been a lot of things that have gone on.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you have a political change in terms of administration, you're gonna have a lot of things going on. But yeah. So I don't know if you had any.
Yeah, I just have like
lighthearted
funny
stuff.
I think they're funny.
To close out.
Just because, again, we have been seeing more and more outrageous behavior and things that you're like, is this really fucking being said right now? And, like, people are... I do like to see the comments being flooded with, like, did you just fucking say that? That makes no sense. What the fuck are you talking about? It's about a year ago that she said this, I believe. I tried to get the exact date and couldn't. Because she has said it multiple times, and it's... I cringe every time because it's embarrassing, but we have to remember these quotes as the end of 2025 best quotes. What can be unburdened by what has been needs to be a t-shirt and handed out to every fucking student in the school system by Kamala Harris.
She's very smart.
Because she's very smart. Let's see if she runs for any type of political...
Newsom will crush her in primaries.
Really? She's a woman. She's a black woman. You don't think...
It doesn't matter anymore.
Are you sure?
Narrative's changed.
Oh. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
If that's true, then why is Michelle Obama talking? Michelle Obama, one of her many quotes, do you know who I am?
Michael.
I'm Michelle Obama.
Oh.
People line up for my advice, and you're walking away like I'm stupid. I've written books. I've given speeches. The whole world listens to me, and I can't get you to do what I told you to do yesterday. That is her talking to her children.
Oh.
Who, by the way, I guess dress horrendously. They vape and all that. So the image of the Obamas being...
Well, what happens when kids are not really... They're not really the parents of these kids. That's usually what happens.
I don't know. Michelle Obama sounds like she's trying to be a parent there, but she's very narcissistic.
I can see that. You're not my real mom. And then the other one's like, you're not my real dad.
Oh my god. When I heard that they vape and
why do we have a new chef?
Dress her. Yeah. Oh my god, I went down a rabbit hole with the chef thing. Not just in general, chefs, why they die.
Uh-huh.
And I was like...
He's not the only one.
Yeah. Like, they were saying, why do you think all these chefs pass away? And I was like, shut up!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was like, holy shit!
I know.
And I was like, please, don't give me more information for these conspiracy theories.
You know, American Eagle, it's important.
I know, yeah.
It's important. Those genes.
I thought I have been told some things, I believe. None of that really stuck with me, but this year, the one that stuck with me that was political, was by my own family member. If you're not a Trump supporter, you can't be in this house. That was hilarious.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure lots of people said that. Yeah,
someone said that to me. And that's
Wait, if you're not a Trump supporter?
Yeah, if you're not a Trump supporter, you can't be in this house. And I was like, where did you get that? First of all, what did I say that made you think that? And second of all, I had to explain. I was like, no one is good for the people. Whether it be Trump, Biden, no one, Obama, Clinton, no one has the people's good interest.
Yeah.
Like, they're not going to do anything for the people.
Forget the politician.
Yeah. So, I had to explain that, and then I guess I was able to stay.
Well...
I also do think, and speaking of Trump...
Oh, gosh.
This stuff with Trump, I think it's very... I still listen to some commentary when it comes to politics, and it's very hard for me with what he's done, with with like that dinner, with all the elites and AI and all that shit that he's done, and money being thrown out here and there, and I'm like, the biggest thing is the Epstein files, but the fact that he was like, I'm gonna read you the quote because they were trying to ask Pam Bondi about it. It wasn't the right time to ask this, but still, I get where he's coming from. But at the same time, he could have not said this. He's like, Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? And he tells the reporter, are you talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy has been talked about for years. You're asking... It was during the Texas floods.
Okay.
So right after the Cali stuff, Texas floods.
I remember that, yeah.
He's like, you're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of these things going on. And are the people still asking about this guy, this creep? This is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time? Do you feel like answering? I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question about Jeffrey Epstein at a time like this. And it was like, yeah, time and place for the reporter, but at the same time, that was such gaslighting shit right there that total disappointment.
Yeah.
And, but my most iconic thing that Trump has said is when he was talking about Iran and Israel. And he was like, we basically have two countries that have been fighting for so long and so hard that they don't know what the fuck they're doing. And I literally was laughing when he said that to the reporter, and he just left. He was so bad he left. And, of course, we got to end the year right, Brian.
Okay.
End the year right, because I know I text you when I heard this, because I literally, like, laughed so loud I covered my mouth while working. Is the Queen herself, Candace Owens, says, truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the whole world. That shit was gold.
Yeah.
That was gold.
Yeah, because you were like, did you hear her say that? And I was like, no. And I got in the car, and like 10 minutes later, as I was listening to that,
it was
and
perfect.
Then she goes into that, and I was like, oh my gosh.
And that shit is viral because they have a picture of him sitting on a midget horse.
Yeah.
And he is losing followers left and right.
He's annoying.
He
He's
is.
obnoxious.
But remember, like, there was a time where he was tolerated, and he's so robotic, and like his voice.
His voice
is
terrible.
horrendous, and he's just like
talks fast.
Yeah.
And he is truly there to push a very specific narrative.
Yeah. Yeah.
And paid very well to do it.
Like, he even lost Megyn Kelly as a friend now. Because he just kept pushing.
Well, he's putting plants into their audiences to ask questions for him. Ask leading questions. I'm paying interns to do this, and it's like, dude.
I would hate that job. I guess the money's good.
People will do anything for money.
People do anything for money. I won't.
But I won't do
I don't know.
that.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. So that was the cherry on top. When she said that, I was like, fuck yeah. Because I love it. I was telling the intern this. You don't have to like her.
Yeah. But
you have to understand the concept. These are well-educated women. They're eloquent with the way they speak.
Yeah.
They read. Megyn Kelly's a fucking lawyer. Okay? And the way they speak is very direct, professional, and when they curse, it's like... Oh my god, but they curse in a way, they're vulgar, but it's like eloquent still, you know? And I just love it.
And the enunciation is on point.
It is.
Yeah.
It really is. And I'm just like, I strive to be like this. It's great. I loved it. I think, what do you think is going to happen the next year? What is your prediction, besides, obviously, the agenda that's coming?
Well, the only thing I hope for 2026 is that we see less disasters. I think you're going to see, because it's midterm year.
Already.
It's midterm year, so you're going to, unfortunately, see quite a few mass shootings, because that pushes agendas, that pushes votes. My only real political prediction for 2026, because, we won't see any movement in Epstein, because, again, we're not allowed.
That shit
We're just not. It's over. Yeah. We just know it. Now I saw that there's a new report about Trump and some old man, and they helped cover up the killing of a baby in a lake or something like that. I was like, what are you talking about? Yeah, this came out of nowhere in the Epstein files. It's never gonna get. But everything aside, all the little distractions and everything they're going to throw at us, again, we're going to see. I feel bad because I think once we hit September, you're probably going to see some sort of school shooting because it always happens right before major elections.
This is a timeline. It's a
But I
cycle.
think that the Republican Party is going to get their asses kicked in the midterms.
You really think so?
Absolutely.
People out there say no.
Absolutely.
That they're stronger than ever.
Absolutely. I think their messaging, because I've always said this, doesn't matter what Trump does.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what he said, what he does,
Mm-hmm.
the policies. Doesn't matter if your gas gets to $2.50 a gallon. Doesn't matter if the trade settles. It doesn't matter if prices drop. His messaging is so piss poor.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a shitty speaker, and people will not take away his phone, and he will keep posting and posting.
Oh, yeah.
Like with the Rob Reiner thing, instead of just saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, I feel bad for these guys. Rest in peace." He
went
about himself. He can't stop it. He's narcissistic. He can't help himself. It's his fatal flaw.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Democrats will keep pushing that. Fraud will become rampant again. And I think that you will see that the House flip is my only prediction because it always happens when there's a change in the executive. Yeah. And we will spend the next 2 years just locked in mindless, meaningless impeachments over war crimes and everything else they can think of because they will then have Speaker Hakeem Jeffries, because Pelosi's out, so they are 2 steps away from the presidency. So if they can try to get Trump and Vance through impeachments, then they can. That's always their goal, is to just force their way, not realizing that the impeachment's impossible because it's 2/3 vote. But whatever. That's my only political prediction for 2026 is the House falling, the Senate shoring up to more of a 50-50, and Democrats really doing a big deal number on elections because their messaging and their manipulation and their mockingbird media is just stronger than the GOP.
I don't know what the messaging is of Democrats.
Doesn't matter. Their messaging is how terrible the other side is.
Yeah, that doesn't resonate with me. So
it doesn't.
I want to know about
it doesn't
other
resonate.
stuff.
It doesn't resonate with people who think, but considering people vote straight left or straight right, no matter what, they don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
The middle's been obliterated, and the middle now. Well, as far as because even I think in Vance it says something about how the GOP is shifting. Eric Trump Jr. has made a comment about how you basically pick a side. The moderacy needs to go. You need to be on our side.
Oh hell no!
And like I said, they are going to get into that overly narcissistic, overly cocky, because there are things that are improving in the GDP and numbers, and that's why you're going to keep seeing Epstein. You're going to see shootings. You're going to see all sort of stuff. Because you're right, the Democrats, instead of saying, "Hey, this is what we want to do to make your life better," all they have is the other side's terrible, evil, fascist, narcissistic bigots that you don't want running the country, and if so, then you're a racist, Nazi, bigoted, misogynistic, whatever, and that's their entire messaging. Because there's no left, it's liberalism, and it's off the cliff liberalism.
Do you think it's because, I was going to say, because they've overtaken the younger generation?
I don't know what it is that made them change.
Do you think the younger generation is going to go out and vote?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I think you'll see increased numbers in that. I think it works because social media and the algorithms work.
Oh, yeah.
And they're very impressionable when they're 18 to 25. And that's late high school, that's college age, that's liberal bill. That really is. They have the numbers. A lot of us, even me, I was more blue. Well, then again, the Democratic Party was so different then.
It was. Because I was very...
I thought my first president was Clinton. And I had no idea.
Yeah.
No clue. And I don't... I said, I hate it. I did what I did based on the information I had. But that's the grift and that's the scam to make them think that this is the way I need to go. Because identity politics is more important.
It doesn't relate to me.
It doesn't relate to as you get older. I've heard that thing a lot of times. People say, I grew up a Democrat and I grow up and mature and become a Republican. Once I realize how the real world works. And I realize what they do in terms of certain economic policies. But economics aside, healthcare aside, because those things will never be fixed, I just think that they're just going to keep pushing the narrative of how horrible he is, so you got to vote for us so we can take him down. So that's just kind of my...
I don't know. I think it's funny that there's a lot of people out there saying that the Republicans have the midterms.
They haven't done anything in any election yet. Special elections, nothing. The ones where they just had the 3 governors. Granted, they're in blue states like New Jersey, New York, Virginia, which goes back and forth.
Don't even talk about New York.
Like I said, but even Virginia, which has gone back and forth. But even the special elections and small, they haven't won anything yet. Democrats have won everything so far.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe. I really don't, because everything is a fucking show. I would hope, my hope, and I've been wanting this for so long, I think you can agree too, I want the system to collapse and something new needs to come in. I feel like we're close, but we're not close enough.
Eventually.
And I feel like every time we do get a step closer, there's a stupid shit like you said, the messaging or like identity politics
or a UFO pops up or
it's nonstop.
Or an athlete or a celebrity does something to it's something. We have the absolute power. We want to collapse the system. Like I've said, when it comes to the primaries and voting, every single one of us would just switch from Democrat or Republican to independent. What would they do? What would they do?
I have seen a lot of I've seen a lot of comments saying stop with the two parties. They're dividing us. Like, just stop.
And they are in a uniparty. They aren't about Republicans and Democrats. They are a uniparty.
Yeah. We
are fighting against a political body that is united, even though they
act like they're not.
And they use all their paid goons on social media.
Like Lily Tino.
Well, I'm thinking, like I said, from X, like the Harry Sissons of the world, the Dean Withers, the Brooklyn Dad Defiance, JoJo from Jersey, those paid accounts that I see, and the Krasenstein brothers who post every 20 minutes. And it's just...
it's exhausting.
And it's just, they're getting paid. That's their job. It's like you and I going to work. That's their work.
Yeah.
And they're on Instagram making videos now. They're on... And you're going to see it going to midterms. They're just going to go on such a push to change everyone to just being so hate-filled that they don't... it's going to be that time of year again where it's like non-stop politics. But I'm gonna try and avoid it as much as I can because there's more to life than this. But what we will do is we will continue to do our markets, our events, our communities. We will always talk about important stuff when it needs to be. We'll always have the balance because it is important to know and to think and to be aware of what's going out there. But we will also have a lot of fun in 2026 as well. Look for more reels, more videos.
Now keep mocking the shit out of all this dumb shit that we say because it's fucking hilarious. And if you fall in line, I've said it to Brian. I've said it here too. I am not sheep. I will not fall in line. I'm allowed to agree with whichever side. I don't really look at it as like, oh, I'm going to agree with this side more than the other. I can agree with whatever anyone says.
No, it's not like I want my prediction to come true. I see it through a realistic
I asked you what your prediction was, so I wanted to hear. My prediction is more is not realistic because money and power and elites are very strong, powerful. It's powerful. So I just like to see how people do mock the shit out of some of the things that we talk about because it really is like, what the fuck is this? So the entertainment be entertaining, like I've been saying. So this is all a show. Everything we said was a joke. It's just for entertainment purposes. But anyways, make sure you stay tuned because we still have plenty of markets and reviews of movies coming up, TV shows,
food stuff. We're gonna taste stuff.
Different foods. Just give me a little bit because I'm gonna have my gallbladder removed. I don't know how I'm gonna react to things, but maybe we'll do that as an episode. Just eat a bunch of fried food and see how I feel.
See how long it lasts. Put you in an adult diaper.
But make sure to always add this into your routine. Go outside, get some sun, and touch grass. Okay, bye!